is going on, guys? It's your boy Jimmy P back again with another edition of Jimmy P's Blu-ray finds. Now this is a freaking stacked edition. As you can see here, I got some freaking 50% off Arrow editions. We got some Criterions. We got a gangster classic, and we got, we'll call it a pulp horror that I got for a crazy price, and it's crazy that it's so old and still in the packaging. Anyways, it's been a while since we opened up any Blu-rays, so without further ado, let's get into the first one. Essential watching if you're a fan of mafia or gangster movies. It's the all-time classic Goodfellas, starring Ray Liotta, Al Pacino, Joe Pesci, among others. Freaking found this at Dollar General for $3, $2.95. I did not own this, which I thought was absolutely insane. Pretty sure this is just like a standard edition. It's got a lot of special features on it though, especially for $3. Of course, you know what $3 is gonna get you. It's gonna get you a plain Jane. Nothing too much going on there. This is gonna look nicely with my other gangster movies, Casino and Casino. Those are the top. Goodfellas and Casino and maybe Innocent Blood are like the top gangster movies that I put on a pedestal as far as essential watching. I know a lot of people are going to say The Godfather or The Godfather Part 2, but I think those movies are cool and all, but very slow. Goodfellas has a lot of brutality. Joe Pesci steals the show in pretty much anything he's in, so always look forward to any role that he's in. But $3, super happy to get it. If you want a gangster movie and you ain't seen Goodfellas, then you need to make this a priority. Oh boy. We got an oldie right here. This is the original Resident Evil, and this is a really, really old Blu-ray disc. I can't believe this is still sealed. You see this crazy thing? This is like back when Blu-ray was new. Oh my goodness. Blu-ray Wizard 2.0. What the frick is Blu-ray Wizard? I know about BD Live, which was on a bunch of like the original wave of Blu-rays that came out and had like interactive special features and like that would update and stuff with your Blu-ray, which I always found to be pretty crazy, but I never really got into. But to find this out in the wild, unopened, it's still got the horrible, yep, it's got that, no frickin' bueno. But I found this, got it for $5, sealed. This is probably the only one I would want to own besides maybe Afterlife, because for some reason I just had a blast watching that one. And this one I went and saw at the movie theaters. It's kind of nostalgic for me. Is probably the best out of all of these Resident Evil movies that came out. If I'm wrong about that, let me know in the comments. The plastic on this is like super ridiculous. They did not want nobody opening this thing at all. Alright, we're going to try to get this horrible sticker thing off first try. Maybe because it's super old, it'll all come off at once. Alright, after 10 years of struggling, we finally got that top plastic off. I am so glad that they have stopped doing that in most modern frickin' physical media. Oh, it's got the old... I really hate these particular kinds of cases. They don't last very long. Not very sturdy at all. What do we got going on here? Alright, I think this is pretty crazy because this is the old school stuff that they were showing back when Blu-ray was like brand new. Look at such classics as The Fifth Element, Gridiron Gang, Spider-Man 3. Oh no, that's not no classic. Freaking insane to see that crap though, just to think that Blu-ray hasn't been around all that long in the scope of physical media. Alright, we got this awesome extra thing of old Mila right here. I don't know if this is anything. Oh, it tricked me. Blu-ray disc. Experience more with Blue. So it's crazy, I didn't own this one, nor did I own any of the Resident Evils. But for $5 sealed, I was feeling kind of nostalgic. It's kind of crazy to get this little time capsule here and see how things were in the beginning. If I get any of the other Resident Evils, like I said, I'll get Afterlife, but otherwise, that's pretty much it for my Resident Evil collection. But pulpy, interesting little zombie haunted house hybrid. You should definitely check it out if you're looking for something not too serious, and especially if you like movies with like Mila Jovovich. Check it out. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, we're getting into that good stuff now. Arrow Super Special Edition of Stuart Gordon's masterpiece, Reanimator. 50% off. So I got that for $34.99. Half of that, it was like freaking 15 bucks. How can you say no to this? Super freaking upgrade to my old school Anchor Bay copy. Got this at a Barnes and Noble. So we were in St. Louis at the mall, and we're going to get some food, and we found Charlie's, which is like one of the greatest sandwich places of all time, if you like cheesesteaks. And right next to it was this crazy Barnes & Noble outlet. They had a crazy Blu-ray sale, half off Arrow, half off Criterion. Oh man. Oh man, I cried. Man, that cover looks crazy. Good old Herbert West. Oh. Oh yes. Oh yes. Always be hooking it up with the madness. Frickin' Arrow. What an insane company for content. Reanimator is one of the craziest, most imaginative horror movies that was ever produced in the 80s. A lot of horror comedies don't know how to be funny and be scary at the same time. Oh, look at young Jeffrey Combs right there. Herbert West has a very good something something I can't read. And then he has his teacher's head on a dish on his desk. This frickin' movie is crazy. Bride of Reanimator is also super crazy. I don't have that one. It's on my list to get. But if you like insane practical effects, if you like amazing acting, which comes from Jeffrey Combs right there, the beautiful Barbara Crampton, which you get to see full on naked, amazing. I don't know how many times that I watched Barbara Crampton lay on a table naked when I was a young teen, but it was a lot. But this is just an insane take on zombies, I guess you would say. But this is in the top-notch pinnacles of horror. I'm not sure if you could go online and get the crazy Barnes & Noble half-price crap, but if you could get this Reanimator for $15, you are freaking winning. This is an amazing horror movie. Like, definitely in the top 20 of all time, as far as creativity, special effects, story, and acting. Ranks right up there with Evil Dead 2, and movies of the like Return of the Living Dead. If you like those kind of movies, then you have a responsibility to yourself to see Reanimator. Last and certainly not least, a frickin' legend, David Cronenberg's like deep dive into how media affects people, Videodrome. This is the Criterion edition. Yeah, I also bought this at the Barnes & Noble for half price. They were selling it for $40. I got it for $20. Confession, I've only seen Videodrome one time when I was a young kid and I barely remember it. When I saw this, I was just like, why do I not have this? It has James Woods in it. It's directed by Cronenberg. People talk about the crazy special effects and stuff all the time. So I saw it there, $20. I thought that's probably the only time I'm going to be able to get it for that price, and I jumped. Criterion editions of Blu-rays, of course, are like the pinnacle, tip top. Crazy transfers from like the original negatives. They go through and try to talk to everyone that worked on the movies. Like, Criterion is pretty much the best of the best you can get. Other companies that are similar that do stuff like this is like Arrow, Kino. This is insane. Sucks the way that they package this though. It's kind of hard to get the plastic off without kind of hurting the slipcover. Freaking sucks. Ooh, it's tight. It's tight in there. Oh. Okay. So with any Criterions, like, I don't remember if you saw in another Jimmy P's Blu-ray finds where I had that Night of the Living Dead Criterion, they put a paragraph's worth of special features on there. Freaking insane. And then they talk about how they transfer from the original negative and try to give you the absolute best in audio, picture, and quality. So that's why it's so freaking amazing. Oh man. So let's... Oh, what the frick. Long live the new flesh. That is insane. I'm loving it already. So, of course, this takes place during the VHS era. So if you guys don't know what this is, which hopefully you still do, it looks like a VHS tape. Oh my goodness. I like how the chapters here look like an old school the stuff that you would see on a VCR. There's not going to be anything on the other side of here, so I'm not going to take this up. Nice little touch there. Of course, all Criterions come with these crazy like full... Look at a young Cronenberg right there. Holy crap, this is the guy who made The Fly. Crazy insights. Insane body horror. I mean, this is the godfather of body horror here. This is nuts. So when you buy Criterion, like I said, you're getting the best of the best. Look at all this inside. I can't wait to get into this. Yeah, so I love David Cronenberg movies. I also like him as an actor. He was Decker in Nightbreed. But I'm looking forward to watching this very soon. Like I said, I only watched it the one time and I remember thinking it was extremely weird. So now that I'm much older and can appreciate things like this, and the fact that it's got James Wood, and he's such a crazy character actor. Deborah Harry's also in this from the rock band Blondie. But yeah, it's a body horror about the crazy effects of violent media and the human mind. If you like that kind of weird, definitely check out Videodrome. What a freaking stacked episode. We had Goodfellas, Resident Evil, Old School, Reanimator, the Arrow Edition, and Criterion Videodrome. Let me know what kind of Blu-rays you guys have been getting lately. Let me know what you're looking forward to in the comments below. Also, make sure to like, share, subscribe, share this stuff so that more people be checking out the Blu-ray finds. Until next time, I am your boy Jimmy P. Stay safe out there. It's starting to get cold. Make sure you stay warm. And of course, buy more Blu-rays.